Hello and welcome to a deep dive with your Oshi, a talk show where I speak to your Oshi and ask them all kinds of questions so that you can get to know them a little bit better. Welcome in, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Bong, is it Steve's fault?
He just said okay. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? There we go. Big Bong. Is it Cully's fault?
Bing Bong, is it Steve's fault?
He just said okay. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? There we go. Big Bong. Is it Cully's fault? Yeah, see? Finally, vindicated.
No! You're lying, right, Bing Bong?
Nah. See, he's not lying as well.
Bing Bong, is it Steve's fault?
Maybe I'll, drag him back to the ruins to fight over here, because it's not him who kills me. It's the... what's it called? Never mind! Easy clap! All part of the plan! All part of the plan. Absolute... Look at him, the absolute bozo. Maybe I'm thingy, haven't I? I've accidentally gone in as the wrong... Yeah. She's got a knife! I've gone in here as a thingy, haven't I? I've accidentally gone in as the wrong... Yeah. She's got a knife! Oh shit, this is gonna be difficult. Yeah, the Dempsey roll wins.
Seeking we are proud for our people's sake.
I don't know how I won that, but I mean, we take it.
Hi, Siggy!
Hello.
Hi, welcome into Deep Dive with your Oshi.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. How does it feel to be an Oshi?
An Oshi? To who?
You're an Oshi, bro. That's why you're here. You're an Oshi.
That's why I'm here. Well, I hope someday I will be a mega Oshi for many people.
Yeah, I have no doubt, bro. I have no doubt.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely having fun with it, though.
Nice. So, do you want to start off really quickly by just introducing yourself and letting us know who you are, the kind of content and things that you do? Just take it away.
Yeah. So, I'm Siegwulf. I'm a Vampire Knight VTuber from the UK. I mainly specialize in RPG games. Especially recently, I've been playing a lot of Souls-like games for the past, 6-7 months. We've had a kind of a binge of Souls games. I've been going through all of them, but I also play other stuff like horror games, other random RPGs, and medieval games as well. I'm very into my medieval stuff, and of course we can't forget the mahjongs, and also plenty of collabs with friends.
Yeah.
Of random various games.
All right, loads of variety there, but you're definitely your Souls like games is definitely something that you enjoy a lot, right?
Yeah, they're probably my forte at the moment.
Yeah.
I like difficult games, so whilst it might not always be Souls-like games, I feel like all the games I do tend to play are difficult, because I used to play a lot of FPS games as well, and I still do every now and again. But so everything I play is kind of difficult, but sometimes not as well. Sometimes I just like to goof around, but
yeah, quite right. What would you say is your absolute favorite game? Like, if there is a game that I feel like you might have told me this before personally, but if there's a game that this is my absolute most favorite thing in the world, which game is it?
So probably my favorite ever game, which is probably a game that maybe not many people know about because it's from 2002. But it's called Neverwinter Nights. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the MMO RPG that came out in most recent years. It's the classic BioWare RPG from 2002. So it's
Right.
basically based on the Dungeons and Dragons second edition rule set,
Oh.
and it's like a classic RPG adventure. You can create your own adventures using the toolkit and stuff as well. So that's probably my favorite game ever.
Mm-hmm.
But most recently, it's probably got to be Dark Souls, right?
Yeah.
Those have been kind of spamming out for the last 6 months.
Like
That
your mahjongs,
and
like your Dark Souls.
yeah, love me Dark Souls, love me Mahjong, and then probably my favorite franchise ever is probably the Halo games.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
big Halo gamer, so I'm looking forward to the new one coming out sometime this summer.
Yeah, what's the best of the Halo games?
For me personally, I'd say the campaign is Halo 3 ODST,
Oh.
where because that you do just play as normal humans, you don't play as like the super soldiers like Master Chief and stuff like you do in Halo Reach and all the other Halo games.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's probably my favorite campaign, but I really liked the multiplayer in Halo 2.
Yeah.
And
I think everyone has like their absolute like ride or die when it comes to Halo.
yeah.
There's no consensus anywhere.
No, but hey, Halo's the game that I used to play like after school every day. Back on the Xbox 360, I'd come home, I'd play Halo 3 or Halo Reach with the homies. That was kind of
Yeah.
that and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 were the big boys back in the day.
Yeah, the good old days back when you had nothing else to worry about. You would just get home from
Yeah,
school and play games, right?
yeah. My biggest concern was could I get to a certain level or rank in Halo? I didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything else. Just hop on with the clan and play a few games every night.
Yeah, yeah.
Those were the days.
So, what is it that actually like made you decide I want to start streaming? Like I want to start streaming. Like what was it that made you be like this is what I want to do and I'm going to give it a try?
So like I've always been like massively into like internet culture and just rotting away at my PC. So um, I've watched like quite a few streamers before I started myself and like YouTubers and stuff like that. So I was already kind of like in the Twitch community in that way,
Mhm.
but in 2023 I was living in Japan, teaching English there, and after I came back from that, um, like a couple of friends have like kind of like said, "Oh yeah, maybe you should like some streaming and stuff because that seems like something you'd enjoy." So a few people have kind of like pushed me in that direction as well. But especially when I came back from Japan, it was kind of a point where everybody else like one all my friends in my hometown had gone to different like universities and like everyone's kind of like spread out
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like doing their own adult things.
Mhm.
Obviously I've still got a couple close knit friends who I can go hang out with as well, but it was kind of another way just for me to meet new people, experience new things, kind of like share my gaming journey and other stuff with other people because it's a lot more fun to do that and have constant people to chat with rather than just kind of sitting grinding out a game for like 5 hours.
Yeah, I totally feel that one. I feel like I play games a lot better when I'm streaming them because when I'm at home, I feel like I should be doing anything else.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
That's why like sometimes like in certain games where you've got like cozy games, one reason
Oh.
I don't play them is because something like Power Wash Jet Simulator, for example, it's like cleaning in that, and then in my mind I'll be like, I could just be cleaning in real life. I could be
Yeah.
cleaning my room right now. I should probably do that. Uh,
It's quite pretty valid, bro. Pretty valid.
yeah,
But no, that's a
but
good
yeah,
way to
mainly
do it. It's
that.
a good way to start, like streaming, making some nice friends, and I think that's a really good way to do it. It's all about the social side, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like once you're like in a Twitch community, and especially when you can see like a group of friends, and then everybody's kind of like connected to through somebody else, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
whilst you might not be like best friends with every single streamer in that like community, everyone kind of knows someone from somewhere, and I think that makes it really easy to get into streaming yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I fully agree. Yeah. So you're here because
Yes.
you are an Oshi, but I want to know.
Yes, I hope so.
I want to know who your Oshi is and why. They can be a
So,
fleshy or a VTuber.
yeah, I'd say probably Sea Dog VA from the Trash Taste podcast and all other places.
Yeah, Sea Dog, the goat.
Yeah, or just yeah, Connor. I feel like like when I was like in university, I was like watching like his streams like at like 5 a.m. all the time, and I don't know, like the way he makes his content, it's always kind of like upbeat and funny, and like he plays loads of difficult games as well. So I feel like we kind of, you know, I kind of like saw those difficult games and like, oh yeah, that'd be fun to do as well.
Yeah.
Um, and also, like I said, I've been a big fan of the Trash Taste podcast for a long time. So it's like seeing them, you know, doing their own content outside of that as well.
Yeah, it's
I'd say
nice.
that's, yeah, I feel like that. And then through him, I learned about Iron Mouse, and then from there, I learned about like all the other VTubers, and that's kind of what opened it up for me, being like, I think I'll go that route because I did want to stream, but I always thought I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
So that I didn't realize it was an option until like I saw Iron Mouse through watching his streams and when they were collabing together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so much like extra privacy as well. Like you can just and you have so much like creativity. You can have so much privacy and just feel a little bit safer online. And then you also get to be a cool anime person on the internet. It's excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that was a big thing, the privacy and just I don't know. I feel like YouTubing is a lot more expressive,
Yeah.
like you said, with like what you want to be or what like you want to put out there via like art or like how your streams are themed.
Yeah.
Like for example, mine's very medieval themed, as you know. So
Yeah.
the community is the Red Spire Army, and then VIPs are the Honor Guard, subscribers are veterans,
Mm.
followers are soldiers. It's all kind of like themed around my massive medieval nerdism. But you know, you can do that,
Yeah.
and it fits the theme of like whatever you like are comfortable with.
Yeah, so with like the medieval stuff, how did you decide? Like when you were deciding, like I want to be a VTuber, this might be something that I could be interested in. How did you end up getting to the stage of Siegwulf? Right, like how did you create this kind of identity? Like where did it start? Did you have inspiration for it? Was it just oh, this is a cool idea, or is there like a meaning behind it?
Um, so originally, Siegwulf was the name of one of my D&D characters.
Oh, okay.
Like, let's see, 9 years ago, around then. So that's where the name comes from. Well, it's originally an Old English Anglo-Saxon name, so it's an actual like IRL name as well, just from like 1,500 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I like kind of after that D&D character, I just kind of started using it as my like username online and everything. So that's how I was never going to use any other name than that because that was already like my online name.
Mm-hmm.
But then for the actual like vampire knight aspect, like I've always been into history since I was like really young. It was always like my favorite subject in school and all that kind of stuff. Especially like medieval fantasy has been like my favorite genre like forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I always knew that I was gonna I wanted to go like the knight route because it also like depends on like kind of the content you make as well, perhaps. So for me, being like a knight works really well with playing RPGs and medieval games
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff because it's all a you know I don't want to say the like word brand, but it kind of it all kind of fits together like that for like future as well.
Yeah.
And then the vampire part is just because I like vampires. I like horror, and I thought I've seen vampire VTubers. I've even seen a couple of night VTubers, but I don't think I've ever seen a vampire night VTuber.
Yeah, the one and only Siegwulf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not true because there's like thousands, but I've not seen one personally.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a vampire night either,
No.
actually. No. No, that's really amazing how like you've taken something that you really enjoy and just made like this amazing kind of like world around it that people can be part of. I think a lot of people really appreciate that, like your honor system and stuff in your chat. Like I adore that. I think it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That because I always want every bit of like channel point redeem or like you said the honor system of just random dueling to get points in chat. I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
want it to be like medieval themed. So all the kind of stuff is around that. Other than your your stupid sound alerts like monkey and oh no,
Monkey.
and but that's just because I like monkeys. But
Monkey.
monkey.
I don't know
But
how many times I have lost all of my channel points in your channel by gambling every single one of them away.
yeah, but that's what makes it fun. Like
I'm
I think I've done the
joking.
same in yours as well, just done gamble all and lost like 300,000 points or whatever. But it's like I wanted it to be the dueling system because obviously that's like medieval themed, and it also makes it so people interact with each other to do
Yeah.
that. So it's always got to be two people that are doing that in chat. So
No, that's some pretty good stuff. So you said as well that that Connor is basically like your Oshi, and that he was a really big inspiration kind
yeah,
of for you getting into streaming, which I think is really great. And the fact that Mousy helped that as well is really good because I feel like you know, you are my friend and I know you pretty well. And I
yeah.
can definitely say that like you definitely give me the same vibe as when I'm watching a Connor stream. So you should be totally proud of what you've built
Oh,
because you're
thank you.
you're doing so good, bro. You really are. You're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, thank you.
I big cheese ball.
Big cheese.
Big cheese, big
Biggie
cheese.
cheese.
All right.
But yeah, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. What about when it comes to streaming, right? Again, streaming, VTubing in general, is there something that is like your favorite part of streaming or the community, or like what's your favorite thing about being Siegwolf?
I think it's kind of like because when I play games on stream, I normally play it for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
So when, for example, when I was playing Dark Souls, I'd not played it before. Like it was a blind first play, so I always have in my rules like no backseating, no spoilers, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's really cool to have people who have played that game and kind of like experience, or even haven't, and they experience it for the first time with me, or people who have and like seeing how my journey differs to theirs. So I don't know, it's just really cool to have like a multitude of like different people, all with different like backgrounds and lives that can kind of all kind of just hang out together. And my scene, although I play very very serious games, my streams aren't serious at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm always messing around and memeing and just talking about anything and everything with chat.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think it's probably just the community vibe and just being able to just chat and just have fun. Like it's always just like forget the outside world and just kind of hang out and play some random games, and most of the time it's me dying and people laughing at me, but it's all in good fun.
Yeah, the death counter is a fan favorite in your chats for sure.
Yeah,
Everyone loves the
but
death counter, Chan.
I always had the death counter for the Souls games, but people wanted me to add it to Crash Bandicoot as well.
Crash
But I was
Bandicoot.
thinking, yeah, well, I'm terrible at platformer games. I'm somewhat decent at like first person shooters and Souls games. Platformers, I'm not. But then I thought I don't want to add it to every single game I play because then it kind of like takes away from the other stream like value, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and also because some games I do just want to like not worry about how many times I die
Yep.
and just kind of just live, you know.
Yeah. I think I had a death counter one time when I was playing Metal Gear Solid and watching, and I was so bad at like the first Metal Gear Solid, and watching that death counter go up was awful. Chat thought it was amazing, but it was awful.
Oh yeah, people love it.
Yeah.
People love it, and but for me it's especially good because now I played through Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Wukong, Sekiro, and Lies of P. I
Mm-hmm.
can kind of see my deaths in each of those games, and like especially the Dark Souls games, I died the most in the first one, and then I could kind of see myself like improving as a Souls player, like throughout each game.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's a really cool way to look at it as well.
Yeah, it's a skill. You've got to be like totally
Yeah,
skilled to play Souls games, and you learn that skill the more you play. Absolutely.
yeah, exactly. You die through your mistakes, and that's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm. And well, if yeah, that's your favorite part, which is a really good thing about streaming, by the way. I love that side of it. It's definitely right up there with one of my favorites as well. But is there something that you would say is like your most I don't like to say the word hated, but I've said it in every other interview, and every time people are like, "I don't want to hate," and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should change the word. But is there something that you maybe think, oh, this is a slog, or I don't like this part quite as much, or this is like my worst part of streaming? What would that be?
I probably like in some games, especially like Souls games, you do get a lot of backseating. So you've probably seen it
Yep,
before as well.
yep.
That's probably my least favorite because I always put in the tags like no backseating, no spoilers. And to be fair, most I don't think I've got like many spoilers at all. Maybe like once, so that's not too bad. But some games, the backseating can be kind of challenging, and it's normally newer viewers who obviously don't know like the community rules and things that come in and like do that, and you've got to kind of like say, yeah, please don't do that, because
Mm-hmm.
like I understand at the same time it's like whilst I might have had that conversation 100 times before, it's probably their first time having that
Yeah,
conversation.
yep,
So you've
absolutely.
kind of got to remember that not everybody knows everything about your stream or
Yep.
like what goes on there. Kind
Yeah.
of just be a bit patient with new people, but it also means that I don't think a lot of people actually read the tags that you put on stream. Um, so sometimes I put like a pinned message at the top saying like please no backseating or spoilers and things.
Yeah. It's especially good for a first playthrough of a game, right? Like, please, this is my
Yeah.
first time. Please, don't
It's
do
like,
this.
did you know this and this? It's like, no, I
Yeah.
didn't because I've never played this game. But I don't play the game like 100% like absolutely try my hardest. I want to have the best weapon, the best armor, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes people don't they don't like see why.
Yeah,
They're
there's a
like,
lot of
why don't you
metagaming,
do
right?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Like why don't you do it this way? And it's because I just want to have fun doing it the way that I want to do it.
Yeah, the way that you enjoy the most.
Because I feel like it comes from a good place. I think most of the time they're like, oh, I don't want this streamer to make the same mistakes I made when I was playing that game because it makes the game last longer or whatever like that. So they're wanting to help you in a way where they're
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, if you do this and this, you'll have a better time. That's like what they think because then you won't be making those mistakes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they those making the mistakes is what makes the memories, I feel.
Yeah.
So you remember a game that you kind of made mistakes and struggled through, and remember those moments of, oh, finally, I bet that boss by something that I discovered myself.
Yeah.
That is a good memory. Whereas I don't remember many games where I've just absolutely blitzed through the entire game. Like, you don't remember the bosses of bosses that you've just, you killed first try and all that kind of stuff. It's the ones that you struggled with and you improved yourself and bet them is what like makes the memory.
Yep.
But
No, fully
you know
agree.
that's yeah, backseating is probably number one.
Yeah. All right. So, experiencing games together, best Backseating worst.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, but that's why you have like mods and things like that to kind of help it out if anyone does like break the rules. Like, luckily, I've never had anyone that's like broken any like major rules, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
racism or any kind of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Absolutely. And those mods are the people that keep like all the chat safe, like W mods, right?
yeah, exactly. The mods do a lot of good work. So
Yeah.
thank you, mods.
Thank you, mods. We love
Thank
all
you.
mods.
We do.
Yeah.
We love all the mods, even if they complain about not being paid, and it's like I can't.
Yeah, we're
But
grateful that they come in and like are offering, their time and help. I just
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like,
exactly.
it's such a nice thing to do. Absolutely. Although we
Yeah,
wish
that
that we were
without you
millionaire
know.
streamers and could pay them like properly,
Oh
right?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Obviously, they're only joking when they say that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like if I could, I would,
No,
because I do
absolutely.
really appreciate them.
Absolutely. And what about like, you've been streaming for like quite a while. How long has that been now?
Uh, just over 2 years now,
2 years,
like
yeah.
2 years and a couple of weeks. I just
Y-
had my affiliate anniversary at the end of February 26.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, I remember it was the affiliate anniversary, but I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how long it was. All right. So in that, just coming up to 2 years, what's your favorite memory? Like, what's the best part about like your journey so far that you can think of? There's probably a lot, but if you had to choose, like, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened, what would it be?
Mm, that's a tough question.
Mm,
Yeah, because there has been quite a lot.
yeah.
Best thing that's happened. Um, Let me think.
You can name a few.
Yeah, I'll come and say it's quite hard to tie it down to just like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing,
yeah. It's
but
difficult. I don't think I could.
I think one of like the first things is probably, though it might not be like a specific memory per se. But like when I got to like 500 followers, that was a pretty big deal. Just
Yeah.
because, I when you sit down to start streaming, you never really no one expects to like get anywhere, if you know what I mean.
No, no, yeah.
So the fact that there are people who want to watch you and want to hang out with you and just chill and be friends and stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
So obviously, like the more you stream, the more you go on, you are gonna like eventually grow. But like when you see like a number like that, it's quite nice to like be like, oh, people actually care,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And there's no better feeling like because me personally, I don't look at the numbers very often, right? I usually have my view counts off. But sometimes when you get like that after stream email or you just happen to go onto your profile and happen to look at the number that says followers and you're like, "Oh, damn." Like there's no better feeling than being like, "Holy shit, people care.
Yeah, yeah,
People want to engage, people want to show up." And like I remember being told last week, um oh, I'm so excited. I've got snacks together and I can't wait to watch Cully play this game. And I was like, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Like, this is like the day before the planned stream, I'm sitting here like people that actually look forward to my streams. That's
yeah.
crazy. Like, yeah, it's
It's
a good
it,
feeling.
it be like for you as well as like the viewers in the chat. It becomes like a routine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So Um, for example, I stream 4 times a week, so people know that on these days I will be streaming.
Yes.
So, like some people, it kind of becomes a routine for some people to be like, okay, Tuesday, okay, that means I'll watch this.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's just also like I never expect anybody to like show up, like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
obviously I expect that I'm gonna talk to some people, but it's never expected. I'm never like, hey, why weren't you at stream?
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of thing. It's really nice when
Mm-hmm.
somebody does like to that level, like you just said, like
Yeah.
want to be there, and like there's quite a few people who want to be at like every single stream, right? So that's
Yeah.
quite a nice and humbling feeling as well.
Yeah, I think as well, like, every single time you hit that go live button, I don't know, like, about other people, but for me, I hit that go live button, and I expect to speak to no one for 4, 5 hours, however long I'm like, I genuinely expect, I'm like, no one's gonna show up. Every single time I go in with the expectation of, I will have no one watching, and that's fair.
Yeah.
Recently, I've kind of got to that point where I'm like, oh, maybe I will have people to talk to.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a struggle when you first start
Mhm.
out that you do just have to yap to the void.
Yeah.
And I feel quite a few people at that stage will give up because there's no one to talk to,
Yeah.
but you've got to just, like, when I first started out, for example, like, the majority of the time I was talking to no one. Maybe
Yeah.
someone would stop in for like 10 minutes or something. But you've got to just keep, yapping and yapping to no one and to yourself, because if a new viewer does come in, if you're in complete
Yep.
silence, then they're probably going to leave.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
if you're yapping and chatting about anything, then it gives more incentive for people to stick around and chat and make friends, because that's
Yep.
the whole point about Twitch is the community, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. 110%. Like, the community is the genuine best part of it, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you just train. I trained just to yap to myself about the game, what I was doing in the game, and that's why a lot of the times I'll say something like, "Oh, I wonder what this key does."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm speaking rhetorically, but that's sometimes when the backseating comes in and someone says, "Oh, hey, it does this," and I'm like, I didn't actually want to know. If I want to know, I'll say, "Hey guys," or "Hey chat, how do I do this?"
Yeah, the rhetorical
Otherwise,
question is like,
it's rhetorical.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a double-edged sword, because it's like, oh yeah, this is nice yapping to myself, but then sometimes someone will tell you exactly what you said to
yeah.
yourself, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean that.
Because you've got to like speak about the game or like think out loud,
Mhm.
because that's kind of like people want to know what you're doing or thinking in the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
what you're going towards.
Mhm. No, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, so I think you are the only PNG tuber that I have spoke to
Oh,
so far on Deep Dive with your Oshi. So tell
represent.
me, yeah, you're representing the PNG tubers.
The PNGs out
Yeah,
there. We are real VTubers, don't let anyone tell you
yeah,
otherwise.
no, absolutely. PNG tubers are real VTubers. Everyone is valid. Like, if you're a PNG or a live 2D or a 3D,
3D,
or
everyone.
everyone is valid. Even if your picture that is a reactive on the screen, you're valid. It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, you're the first PNG tuber on the show, which is pretty cool in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah. But do you have any like plans or goals and aspirations for the next, like, year or so? Where are we gonna see Sieg in a year? What's the absolute, like, I want to do this thing and that is my goal?
Um, So I do, I do eventually. I don't know if it'll be within a year, but
Mm-hmm.
I do eventually want to get a 2D, like a full 2D model.
Yeah.
Um, but as we've like talked about before, and other places, like it's very hard to find like artists who, one, specialize in male VTubers,
Yep.
and two, are also okay with drawing like heavy armor.
Yeah.
Because I'm a knight, like my armor, is quite a big aspect of my aesthetic and visualization.
Yeah, it's important to you as
Um,
well, so yeah.
yeah, but it's also like it's real like historical armor. It's 15th century Gothic armor,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like just like random fantasy armor. So that makes it even harder because it's not like it's got to be very precise in
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah, yeah,
So that
yeah.
makes it even harder for me to find like artists that are willing to do that. So luckily, I've like with the PNG, my friend Chu, who also made my emotes, made my PNG model. So she was really good with that. And then I've I'm on the wait list for some animated emotes as well.
Yeah.
But that took me a long time to find somebody that was okay with doing it. So that's my like one worry with the 2D model is that I'm gonna have to spend that time to find somebody that can do it. And also normally when you have like armor as well, it incurs like extra costs.
Yeah.
Like from art. Which I'm happy to pay. Because, they always do like an amazing job and like by God, artists need more money.
Yeah, yeah.
But it does mean that I've got to like put aside more money to do that, which is why it takes longer. So
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely would like a full 2D model, but also because of my own like wants and I like things to be very like specific and very precise. So that adds like a lot more like complication and price onto it as well.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of my long-term goals. And then other than that, I just continue doing what I'm doing, continue growing and meeting new people, and just playing like all the games because I never have time to play every single game I want to.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start up with the Resident Evils next week, so I'm
Oh.
going to try and go through those.
Yes, Resident
Yeah,
Evil. Yeah, oh, I'm excited to watch you play those games actually. That's going to be good fun.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Resident Evil 1 and then play from there because I like to play all the games like in order, so I will go back to like a random game from the 1990s to play that before I play the sequel. So
Yeah.
it takes me a long time to get through the many series and backlogs that I am doing, but
Well, the good thing about Resident Evil is the games are quite short and snappy, right? They're not like crazy long games, so it shouldn't take you like a completely long time. Maybe
yeah,
longer, but they're kind of short games, so it's not the worst.
yeah, there's like what, like 10-15 hours maybe.
Yeah, I did Village in like 13 hours, I believe.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that should be all right.
Mhm.
I definitely plan on playing those and Witcher 4 when that comes out. That's going to be a big one for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people are waiting on that one.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the whole RPG community is just waiting.
Yeah, yeah. I can't forget the mahjongs.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
You're always doing like tournaments and like you're very high level in mahjong, right? What's the rank that you are just now?
Well, I play on like a few different clients, but on Ricci City, I'm seventh Dan out of 10,
Oh.
so 10 being the highest. And then on Mahjong Soul, I'm Master 2, which is, let's see, there's Master 3, then Saint 1, 2, and 3, and then the highest. So I'm up there.
Yeah, yeah, you're
But
up there.
I'm up there. It's just also one of those where like I like playing mahjong and I've even streamed it like a fair bit as well before. I'm just trying to make sure that because like a lot of people also don't know how to play mahjong or don't care about mahjong, which is completely fine. It's just when I'm streaming it, I don't want to like split the audience too much. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. But you taught me to play mahjong,
I did, yeah.
actually, which was good fun. And although I still don't really know, there's a lot involved in mahjong. I still don't know a lot. Like I could pick up and play a game when I wanted to, and I might not be the best at it, but I have fun doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get you through the Yakuza, like, the Yakuza games, right?
One of the first things I did in Yakuza was go to mahjong because I could.
Yeah. That's what I always do. At the start of any Yakuza game, I go to the Mahjong parlor and just kind of farm and, like, win loads of games to get lots of money, and then I'm kind of, like, sorted for, like, the first half of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, Mahjong's also one of my passions. I play in tournaments both online and in person.
Mhm.
So, it's when did I start playing? Maybe like 4 years ago. About 4 years ago I started playing. So, I try and keep up with that as much as I can. Play like a couple of games a day, just to continue the rank, and also I feel like it's probably one of those games where you can get rusty if you
Yeah.
don't play for a while. So
Yeah, no, I fully agree. I feel like we also can't end this without mentioning the absolute obscene scenes and the insanity that was Carry the Glass that we did together.
the the OG carried the glass. That's where all this has come from.
Yeah.
This is it.
So close!
Damn,
Sorry,
damn.
that was a me issue. That was actually a me issue. I've got my gun out. I'm locked the in. Let's go. That
Alright.
sounds. I've got my gun out! Did you just type text chat me?
No, no.
Bruh!
3, 2, 1. Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Let's fucking go! We've got it, Pat. We just need to do it, and I need to know.
Yeah. Don't restart.
Oh, no, that was my fault. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Chad says it's always my fault.
Yeah, it's Six's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can never be this gremlin's fault. I never cause chaos and I never do silly things ever in my whole entire life.
No, not at all. All right, you remember you needed to move. Remember?
Ah! Sorry. See, that was your fault.
How was that my fault?
Yeah,
No.
we did the collab, played Carry the Glass. Thought it would be like, oh, funny, haha game. Ended up being 7 streams of hell.
It was so
amazing.
long. No, yeah, of course. We were always like, blaming each other and like fake chewing each other out, right?
Yeah,
But that's just all banter and friendly poking and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was an amazing time.
Yeah, it was definitely Seek's fault, right?
No, I mean, Bing Bong has literally told everyone that it was your fault. We've got that on evidence. We've got Coley put that clip in right now.
And play the clip.
You can't play the clip.
But yeah, no, we've had a lot of fun times, and I'm really glad that you got to come on here as a guest, because that was so much fun getting to yap to you, and because I know you quite well, but hearing even more of like why you stream and behind your reasoning and your armor and all that fun stuff, because you've got like real life armor as well, actually, don't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have 2 medieval helmets, the
Mhm.
Saleh helms, some Gothic gauntlets, and also a gambeson, which is kind of like your padded cloth like armor that normally you'd wear under like plate armor, just to like help with padding and stuff. So it's a goal of mine to buy like a full suit of armor. I'm just doing it kind of like piece by piece, because otherwise it costs many thousands of pounds.
Yeah, very, very, very expensive. Very
Yeah.
expensive.
And so if I ever go to any conventions as Siegwulf, then I want to go in armor. I don't know if I want to do that, but then I don't know if it would be allowed by the conventions.
Yeah.
But that would be a very cool like little gimmick, and also it again, privacy as well. So
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
just rather than a face mask, it's a steel helmet.
Yeah. So, pretty much, that's all the questions that I have for you today. So, the only
Hell
thing
yeah.
that's left, really, is if you have anything that you want to promote, or anything coming up, and anything that you want to talk about or tell us about, then the stage is yours. Go ahead. We love self-promo.
Well, I've just finished my affiliate anniversary. So I guess right now the next thing is I'm going to be going on a bit of like we talked about, a bit of a Resident Evil journey.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to watch any Resident Evil from someone who has never played any of the games, then please come along. We'll be playing through pretty much all of them. I went kind of crazy on the Steam Spring Sale.
Yeah.
And I bought like, I know they're all like £4 each right now. So
Yeah.
I bought like 0, 1, 2 remake, 3, 4 remake, 5, 6. I'll get to the Requiem and that eventually when they're on sale as well. But that's probably what I'm going to be streaming next. That and I'm going to be completing Crash Bandicoot. So if you like Crash Bandicoot or if you like Souls games, then they're always kind of like my main game. So after I've completed Crash Bandicoot 2, in between the Resident Evil games, I'm going to be playing another Souls game as well. Maybe some Bloodborne, which is a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
and
loves Bloodborne.
yes, and you kind of reminded with the Mahjong. In the next month or two, I am going to be making a Mahjong 101 stream. So if you want to learn how to play Mahjong or even brush up on your skills, then that'll be coming in the next couple of months. So it'd be lovely to see anybody and everybody there for a bit of tiles, a bit of Chinese tiles game.
Yay! We love Chinese
Yeah.
tile game.
But other than that, hopefully, maybe we'll have another Sieg Cully collab. So
Yeah.
definitely check that out as well. With
Yeah.
there's so many, platforming games that we
Rage
can
beat
totally,
games.
yeah, rage
beat.
platforming.
No, I'm down to play more games with
Yeah,
Siggy.
yeah.
I'm always down.
As am I. But yeah, other
Yeah.
than that, that's all for now, I think. But
Yeah.
thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining. I've really had a lot of fun listening to all that you had to say, so thank you so much. And
Yeah,
thank you
thank
to
you.
everyone watching at home as well. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Deep Dive with your Oshi, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.